This is the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. It came out in, I believe, 2018. It is the most inconvenient, ridiculously designed camera I have ever used, and it gets on my nerves every time I pick it up. But I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you shouldn't buy this camera, and one main reason why you should.
When the truth don't work, you start telling lies. Thought you were down to ride, you weren't down to ride. Caught switching, you were picking.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So this is the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. Like I said, it came out around 2018, and it is a beast of a camera. But it has got to be the most ridiculous camera I've ever put my eyes on, ever used, or whatever. This camera is... it's just ridiculous. It is. It's inconvenient. It's got to be set up in order to use. I'm going to give you guys 5 reasons why not to buy this camera. But if you stick around, I'm going to give you one major reason on definitely why you should. Reason number 1, battery life. So this is something that I'm sure you've heard a million other people gripe about, and they weren't lying. The battery life on this thing is absolutely ridiculous. Like, don't plan on doing anything with the batteries for this camera. Just don't unless you've got 20 of them. Don't plan on doing anything. The battery life is horrible. It absolutely is. If you shoot at this thing in B-RAW and it's 4K 60 capability, you might get 15 minutes if you're lucky. Maybe, I don't know, but that's about what I'm getting. So battery life is definitely the first thing you got to think about when you get this camera. The second thing is the form factor. This thing, and I know it's kind of hard to see now because it's all rigged up, but this thing is shaped like a weird, just absolutely retarded DSLR or something. It's wide where it don't need to be wide, and it's skinny where it don't need to be skinny. It's ridiculously designed. I don't know what Blackmagic was thinking about when they made the camera. It is definitely not a pocket anything. I don't know what kind of pockets y'all got, but the pockets I got, this camera just isn't gonna work. The third thing is everything you need to make the camera function. So listen, this is my rig for this camera. This is the setup that I use most of the time. And let me tell you, there's nothing on here right now that's on here just for looks. Everything is needed, from the monitor to the V-mount battery to the cage to the SSD holder, the mat box. I mean, this is stuff that is needed for this camera to really be functional. This is not a running gun camera. It is not designed to just be taken out of the box, slap a lens on it, and go shoot. It's not functional that way. This is definitely a camera that has to be rigged up, and you've got to think about that when you buy it, because although it may be a nice price at $1,300 new, when you start adding all this extra stuff to it, it can get up there in price real quick. The fourth thing is file sizes. Man, let me tell you, the one thing that I was not prepared for when I got this camera were the file sizes. So you can shoot to an SSD or a memory card or the CFast cards. I would definitely suggest an SSD. You can get them bigger. They're not that expensive. And you're going to need it. When you shoot in this thing, the file sizes are absolutely ridiculous. And I don't care if you take it down to 1080p or not. The file sizes are going to be ridiculous. In B-RAW or in ProRes, this thing is going to eat up storage real quick, even for some simple shoots. And I mean, again, another reason why you just shouldn't buy this camera. And the last thing is the weight of the camera. Now, as you can see, it's fully rigged up. And man, let me tell you, this thing is pretty heavy. It's definitely meant to be on a tripod, but for a lot of videographers, that's just not possible. When we're doing these events and we're doing things, we really need to get handheld shots and get in there close with the people. And with a rig like this, that's not always that simple. And then it starts to get heavy really, really fast. Trust me, I'm not that small of a guy. And this thing, 20 minutes after holding it, your arms will start to feel it. Definitely weight is a reason why I would not buy this camera. Now, here we go. The reason why I think everyone should buy this camera is it's going to make you a better filmmaker. Now, before y'all jump down my throat, let me explain what I mean by that. It's not going to make you a better filmmaker just because it's a cinema camera. What it's going to do, though, is it's going to cause you to slow down. See, as filmmakers, I think sometimes we can get in a hurry to shoot things, and we want to hurry up and get it done, and the talent is restless, and the other crew is restless. This camera is designed to make all of that slow down, because you've got to slow down to rig it up. You've got to slow down to make sure the settings are correct on it. And also what it's going to make you do is going to make you concentrate more on things like making sure the lighting is great, because the camera just isn't that great in low light. It can do it and it's okay, but it's not the best. It's going to make you think about composition, because I can guarantee you for a lot of your shots, this thing is going to be on a tripod. So composition is key. And in doing that, then you've got to start thinking about sound design and the actual storytelling of whatever it is that you're shooting. So if you combine all those aspects, put that together with the fact that the picture quality of this thing is absolutely crazy good, then in the long run, it is going to make you a better filmmaker. So it is the reason why I suggest that anybody that's getting into narrative work, short films, interviews, things of that nature, I really do suggest this camera. Now, if you're a running gun type person shooting music videos and things where, you might need autofocus and things like that and ND filters, this might not be the camera for you. Got a matte box on it so I can slide filters in it, because it does not have built-in NDs. And I guess that's the reason why some people say it's not a real cinema camera. But my recommendation is pick it up, look up some accessories that you can get for it to make it functional, and go shoot and have fun. I appreciate you guys watching this video, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like it, and let me know in the comments if you've got this camera, and let me know your thoughts, man. What do you guys think? All right, y'all be easy. Peace.